All right, guys. So welcome to the Three Bros Running channel. Right now, today in this channel, we're going to introduce you to our friend Jason. He's right here. And he is our graphic designer, but he's also one of my good friends that I've known on YouTube for probably close to 9 years, maybe, or more or less, maybe less.
I
But
didn't start my channel until 2015, so it's
all
been
right,
some.
so about 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
So this is Jason down here, and we'll talk all about that and how we know each other and what's this YouTube thing that we're talking about. Maybe you guys haven't found that out clear. So welcome, Jason, to the Three Bros Writing Show. I guess this is the show.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
So Jason, how do we know each other?
Well, I started my YouTube channel in 2015, and soon after that, I discovered a Facebook page called Run Film Connects, which I started posting my videos to help raise my view numbers. And I saw you on there, and I think that's how we got connected, and then ultimately started chatting through our comments on YouTube. I think.
Yeah, maybe that. But I also remember you contacting me on my Goku Runner like Facebook page. If you guys don't know, I have a Goku Runner YouTube channel that I've started 10 years ago. That's why I was talking about 10 years. But I've been doing that, and that's why I know how to do all the video and editing and all that. I think you contacted me on the Goku Runner page asking me about something. I'm not sure, but we started talking.
Yeah, I'm sure it had something to do with editing or posting, because that's the cool part about the YouTube community and the Facebook community is you have people to bounce questions off of and learn from.
For sure.
Yeah.
So now that we're talking about Three Bros Running right now, and how if you guys don't know, we are starting a race. Shannon's run 5K, and we needed somebody to make the logo. And out of the blue, like pretty much the second day after I announced the race, Jason contacted me and said, "Hey, do you need a graphic designer?" And you can tell the story.
Yeah, so you announced that you were starting Three Bros Running, or Three Bros Running, yes. It's all so new. That kind of combined a few of my lows, which is running my YouTube channel and designing logos. And so knowing that you were a new company, I know that money's tight. So I figured I'd see if I could volunteer my time to put together a logo for you, for your company by CUR. I mean, I figured out quickly that you already had a logo for your company, but also race logos, because there's nothing better than getting a shirt and a medal that has a really good logo on it that you are proud of. And that logo can also entice people, like I'm sure you've experienced, Goku, to sign up for a race because you want that shirt.
Yeah, correct. Like I think we saw another race that was doing logo designs for their races, and basically I think a kid's drawing one, which is cool, but it's not a shirt that I would really want to wear. And when I first brought you on, my brother Willie, I was worried about him being so like specific, because this logo right here had a lot of iterations before. So I was like, Jason, I don't know my brother. He showed me the logo. I loved it, but I was like, I don't know my brother's gonna love it. So Willie, what happened there?
No, same thing with I loved it, Jace. But it's just like Jeremy said, I think another race company, I'm not gonna say names, but they were like saying, hey, kids, just send in like your drawings and we'll use it as our shirt. I mean, it's a cool kind of thing, but I want a shirt that I'm gonna wear like proudly, not only for a race, but like, outside. So I had like this idea, because Shannon loves music, that I want it to be kind of like rock band inspired. So it's something that you would get at like a rock concert. So you did give it that kind of like rock concert vibe, kind of, I don't know, a little grungy kind of appeal that I loved. And it looks unique, and no one else has it because like you created that yourself. So I love it. And then we've been kind of like rolling with it and excited, because like I think you might even do like our metal design once things kind of get cleared out with like who we're kind of working with. But I'm excited to see more of your work.
Yeah, so I did volunteer to help take the logo that I created and apply it to a medal, which I'm really excited about. But this assignment, I'm going to call it an assignment, but it actually worked out really well, because when I heard about the name of the race and I heard about the meaning behind it, I had some ideas that I threw together real quick and sent to Jeremy, which just happened to line up with your vision, Willie, really well. And when we talked and you sent your rock concert shirt and theme idea to me, it just kind of put the polish on the somewhat rough design. And I think I'm thrilled to death with it. I'm glad to hear that you all are too.
Yeah, so what did you think of the design, Mike?
Loved it. I haven't seen anything really like that. And if you know anything about me over the years, I'm kind of into anything that's kind of a little different and a little more colorful. And yeah.
Yeah, and like Jason, he created the design, but just like editing a video for YouTube, it looks like it's easy. It takes 2 seconds, but how long did it take you to create the design, Jason?
Probably all said and done, because I created an initial concept I sent to you right away. And the funny part about how we worked is it was through Facebook Messenger, which I've never done before. And then as soon as Jeremy, Goku, I don't know if you want to go by Jeremy on this channel,
Sure.
Jeremy, you said you liked it and you were going to send it to Willie. And then at that point, I kind of took it a little bit further. All said and done, probably 6 hours in, around the time that Willie approved, or I guess all three of you approved it. And then of course I kind of went a little deeper after that, because then the concert shirt idea kind of came up. So I'm probably about 10 to 12 hours in now. And we still have a lot to go, but lucky for you guys, I'm willing to do it for a couple shirts.
Yeah, like this is a gift to us. Like Jason said, or Willie likes to refer to us as being super lean. So we're trying to literally try to do a lot of things by ourselves. So Jason, he told me how much it would cost if it was per hour rate. And yeah, we would be pretty deep into our pockets, and definitely be trying to ask for some more money on Indiegogo if that was the case, just to pay Jason. But we really do appreciate it. We do want to, like, our whole Reading channel, our whole business is about promoting other businesses. So we do want to promote you, Jason. Tell us a little bit about your running YouTube journey and what you do on YouTube.
Well, thank you. Yes. So in the end of 2014, I decided that I needed to make myself more viable in the graphic design and advertising field. And so I wanted to teach myself a new skill, and I figured maybe video editing would help with that a bit. More so, it'd be easier for me to pick up than web design, because I used to actually I worked at a company where I was an art director, and I primarily made TV commercials for years and years and years, national ones that you have all seen, and the theme song is probably still stuck in your head, but I'm gonna kind of keep that on the down low on this video. But let's just say one of them was for the world's largest retailer. So I understand linear editing, but I never did it. So I was going to teach myself that. But I also knew that if I didn't have a reason to use that skill on a pretty regular basis, I was going to lose that skill. So I tried to think of something that I had been interested in maybe starting. And through my journey through CrossFit, I realized that I was actually a pretty good runner. So I was kind of figuring out how I could put the two together, and I decided to make a YouTube channel about my journey starting running. And my first video that I edited and pushed out there was January 1st, the commitment day run of 2015. And I haven't stopped since. I've pretty much run a race every weekend of the year since then. There's a few weekends here and there that either there wasn't a race, or I had a conflict, or I really needed a rest after, say, an ultra marathon. But I've been going strong ever since. I forgot to mention the name of my channel, which is The Year I Got the Runs, which shows how little forethought I put into my channel, because obviously this has gone on for like I think I'm on my 7th year now. So
Yeah, I remember the first year you did it. I was like, what's gonna happen at the end of the year? And I think you said, I think you added something to your logo, right? You said,
Yeah,
so
at the end of the animation that I had created for my YouTube channel, it started off as 2015, the year I got the runs. I had something that came into the logo and said 2016, and then at the I had to do the same thing in 2017. I was like, I need to stop doing this to myself. I need to just come up with a logo and name that took out the year altogether, and that's how I became the year I got the runs.
Yeah, I love that name. Everybody loves the name.
Yeah.
The year I got the runs, it's so catchy and funny, you know. People say it all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's interesting because like you run throughout the year. I was watching one of your YouTube videos and it's like snowing. People here when it's like 30, 40s, they're like, I don't want to run because it's too cold. And here you are, it's snowing. And I think everyone just looked like it's normal. Just like, hey, we're running a 5K in the snow. I'm like, wow.
You just ran that one race where it was like 2 degrees outside or something, right? Like what?
Yeah, I ran a commitment day run, which is always on January 1st, obviously. And with wind chill, it was -20, which is the coldest I've ever run in. But the thing that you learn as a runner is dress properly. And then the thing that you figure out after that is dress like it's 20 degrees warmer than it actually is, because you will start sweating right away if you dress too warm.
You know, we actually did the ultra marathon. Me and Willie, we did Rocky Raccoon, and it got down to 26 degrees, so it was pretty cold. And we were not prepared because we brought food out and everything froze. We were like, all the food tasted stale, but it was frozen. So we were not prepared whatsoever. I should have asked you some advice before.
Yeah. Well, that was a great video that you put out, and I really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, Jason, he puts out a video every week for sure.
Oh, I'm friends with him on there. Madness, My Life in Running is my channel.
Yeah, he's
A lot smaller.
Well, thank you for supporting me, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. You have good content out there, and it's finally good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Have we ever talked? I think we talked on the phone a long time ago.
We've spoken before, and it must have been on a phone call. But
I think barbecue sauce. When you gave me the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I wanted to send you some of our local barbecue sauce and spices because, like a lot of cities in the United States, Kansas City prides itself on its barbecue. And I know our barbecue is different than Texas barbecue because ours is wet and yours is dry. So I wanted to send you a sampling of what we had here. But unfortunately, your wet barbecue, or I should say my dry barbecue, got washed away in one of your floods.
Yeah, he sent it to me. He sent me some barbecue, and then Harvey took, I think the fry sauce and all of that good stuff. I was like, man, I like that fry sauce. And then I didn't send him his packet until that last year, I think. So it took me a while, but I sent it.
You sent Buc-ee's, and my wife and I loved everything. We still even used the Buc-ee's spice that you sent us.
And they're building a Buc-ee's over there in Missouri, right?
Really?
Rumor has it that we're getting one here in Missouri.
Wow.
That's cool. We need to send you like a new package because I'm very appreciative of the shirt and the design because I know you put a lot of thought and effort into it, and that's what we're doing with our race. We're putting a lot of thought into not only the race, but into our shirts, into our medals, and you're pretty much an honorary bro. I consider you an honorary bro, Jason. So we're gonna send you a shirt pretty soon.
It'll be.
I hope you what size? We'll find out. Jim will find out later.
Yeah, well,
I love that. I'm a medium. I'm not ashamed of it. And I also love that you all not only support the town that you're going to be running your races in, but the businesses there, which is a big reason why I'm not interested really in taking any type of money from you all unless your business plan requires you to send me some. But I'm willing to do it for a couple shirts. My wife wants a couple shirts, and maybe some Buc-ee's.
You can do that.
I'll send you, and it won't take me 3 years to send you this time, hopefully.
You get him some Rudy's barbecue too.
Yeah, he loves
all right.
Rudy's in Houston. It's a
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that may not transfer over the mail too.
They do ship in the country.
Oh, really? Okay.
I know that it's not cheap, but It's very good. I've had it after several marathons and used it. So,
Hey, barbecue makes friends.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think Jason's invited me down to Kansas City many times. I'll have to take you up on that for sure. And you're welcome down here as well. You know, anytime you want to come down. If you want to come down for the race, we could put you on the pedestal and say, this is our graphic designer who made this awesome shirt. You can meet Shannon. It'd be a good time.
You can stay at my house. You can stay up in the game room that I have.
Oh yeah, he has a nice game room.
Yeah, I'm not sure if because my schedule is already pretty jam packed, but I need to figure out a time to come down. I've already kind of thrown that out to you, Jeremy, that I'd love to come down and do more out of town races. Yeah, so if it's not this one, maybe it's a future one. And you have so many great ultra marathons down there that I've been wanting to try. Maybe I can fit a couple in there.
Yeah, or
that's what we should do.
Halfway, you know, we can meet like in Dallas. That's closer to both of us, I think.
Yeah, I have family in Dallas, so that would work.
There you go.
Or do one of our races down the line. We have other ideas.
Yes.
Like each of us doing a kind of almost like, if you're old enough to remember Kiss, they each did an album. Well, we each have a race, and mine's going to be pro wrestling inspired.
I love that.
All right, Jason, thank you for your time. Appreciate it again for helping us out, you know, pro bono, as to speak, with the graphic design. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen Jason's channel, The Year I Got the Runs, check it out on YouTube. Subscribe to him, leave him a comment, say you found him through Three Bros. He's a lot bigger than us on our YouTube channel right now, but hopefully we'll catch up to him. So thank you again, Jason, for being on the channel.
No problem, man. I appreciate that plug. And as you know, for us YouTubers, it's so important for people to like, comment, and definitely subscribe. So if you like what you see, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my channel. I just released I don't usually do long format, but a long format video of a 10-mile trail run I ran last weekend that 2 days before we got 9 inches of snow, but on the day of the run, it ended up being 50 degrees. So it's snowy, it's muddy, it's slick, it's everything that you'd want to see in a trail run, and it was amazing.
I actually watched it. I haven't commented though, but I will. He said he was running through some slush mixed with like rocks, but it was actually ice. It was
it felt like I was running through gravel up this hill, but it wasn't actually gravel. It was mud and ice chunks combined. It was a very unique feeling I've never experienced.
I'm out. Trails, I'm out. I've stuck to roads for years. When I worked for a municipal water company years ago, so I don't care for mud or anything like that. I've dealt with it.
He's a road runner for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Jason.
Right. Thank you, guys. Good to meet you.
Thank you, Jason.
You take care, buddy.
Bye.